Hello, it's me, Dr. How you doing? And I need to talk about this. I'm going through these news channels, and this is about the situation that happened in Jose Flores. Jose, I don't know how to say right now. I'm just, when I was doing this video, I know I kind of I didn't sound clearly on the video because I was heard about the man's death, but also heard about the comments coming from both people, African American, both Hispanic and African American people. Who are racist towards each other, and instead of trying to, can you please not put this young man's talking about the little boy death in shame? Instead of sitting here saying black folks are monkeys and college WIPCCKs and everything else, you're no different than John Trump. I'm just telling y'all, know you cannot get mad and listen to every black person, African American, Hispanic, racist person in the world, and yeah, you are racist. You're no different than Trump. And I know you look at me as black and you're stupid because we come in different shades because we're mixed. I'm mixed with black, white, Native American. I do identify as multiracial. I do not identify as pure black or pure, definitely not pure white or pure Native American. I'm all those three components because my family, my parents do not have pure black DNA, okay? And to the Latino people who are saying racist stuff about black people, and to the black folks saying racist stuff about black folks, and about this situation, about this little boy that got killed, instead of you mourning this young man's, the little boy's death, instead of you trying to look at the person as an individual who killed him and stop looking at the race, you're being stupid. If Donald Trump supporters, this is my rant, if Donald Trump supporters do something to you, and I'm talking about to both the Latino and the black folks who are doing this racist bullshit, you deserve it. You're no different than the Donald Trump supporters. I'm gonna bring this up. I was gonna do a video about the happening in California when the KKK came in and black Latino folks came together and knocked the KKK out. Do you think I feel sorry for the black and Latino folks that came there? No, I didn't. Because in Southern California, black and Latino folks, and excuse me for names, call each other W, they call each other niggas and wetbacks every day. Okay, they sound more like KKK white folks that say niggas and wetbacks all the time. Then the KKK, when the KKK came in and tried to talk about illegal immigration and Black Lives Matter, all this stuff, the issues that the Trump supporters always talk, the rights of Trump supporters always talk about, y'all got together in California when y'all never did this in a long time, okay, that I never seen in the national media, and kick the KKK and cause a big ruckus when y'all should have been doing it a long time ago. Black and Latino people, first of all, African American people mixed with white and Native American like I am, okay? And Latinos, I don't care if you don't like it or not, you do have black DNA in you because the Spaniards did bring African slaves to Mexico. George Lopez had an African DNA test, found out that he had the African DNA, so did Jessica Alba and who else? Eva Longoria. You think they're the only ones there? No. It was a lot of Africans that came to Mexico and were Europeans in the colonial period. And I'm not being Afrocentric. I did a lot of research. As a multiracial person who read multiracial history, I read from a multiracial perspective, not from the Afro or Euro or whatever centric standpoint. I read from a multiracial movement. That's the movement I stand for, that you need to do more research about. So, in Texas, they try to hide our movement. That's why, okay? That's why you can check more than one boxes because of the multiracial movement, okay? I was actually supportive of that, and I also do check 3 boxes. So, when the Spaniards came and brought slaves later on and started mixing this with slavery, the whole reason why you live in Texas and it's got stolen from white people is because of the issue of slavery in the Alamo. Don't forget the second president of Mexico was Vicente Guerrero. He was part Spaniard, African, Native American. They called him El Negro because he was a darker Mexican. Okay, he banned slavery in 1829. The reason I'm bringing it because you need to know your damn history. Okay, the reason why I love Mexico so much because if I was doing slavery, I had to cross the Rio Grande because this became a slave state after it got stolen when they drugged Santa Ana. They didn't was not a loser. The Yellow Rose of Texas was a mulatto woman, Emily Morgan. He caught her. They went to over there by Pasadena, by the Washburn Chong, and in their area. And they also they're about to do some things, you know what I'm talking about, because he had his drawers on when he got caught. They drugged him because he was a drug addict, okay? And that's how the Sam Houston, Stephen Austin, and David Crockett, and them folks stole this from Mexico to make this their own country, the Republic of Texas, to the part of the Confederacy, which made it a slave state. It was over the issue of slavery, and that's why, and a lot of folks don't know that the black Seminoles, as a person that's mixed with Native American, besides, I'm glad I have black and Native American in my DNA. The black Seminoles from Florida was in Trail of Tears and everything, when Andrew Jackson stole it from Florida and everything. Y'all didn't know your history. When they went to Oklahoma, they had issues in here because you had the white Indian people in white Native America try to slave them too in Oklahoma. So they left Oklahoma. They couldn't be in Texas because they're going to be slaves because they had black DNA in them. They mixed with Native American. They crossed the Rio Grande. The Mexican people in Mexico accepted them there. Okay, John Horse was the leader, the Black Seminole leader, and he was named Juan Cabello. Okay, similar to me because my name is Zach. Okay, but my point is, so that's the reason why. Okay, and reason why Black and Latino people are at each other because in the Texas school history to teach racist history that celebrates white supremacy in Texas, teach Mexican and Latino African American people that less about their history, less about the contributions in Texas, less about them coming together. Besides Harriet Tubman going to Canada, Mexican people used to help black folks cross the Rio Grande too. When the black Seminoles went to Mexico, the white slave master tried to get them. The Mexican army fought against them, and part of the black Seminoles, and they went to Coahuila, participated in the Mexican army. Okay. A lot of like Mexican people are mixed with African descent, even though they don't look. And George Lopez is the main. Okay, I'm glad Mariah Carey, and she's part Latina herself. She's part Venezuelan, African American, and Irish. She read his DNA test on his show. Just because you don't look black, don't mean that you're not partially. Just like George Zimmerman, who's Peruvian, his great grandfather was from Afro. He mentioned that in the case of Trayvon. Okay, trying to get away with. And I'm glad Rosa Perez mentioned last year when the Rocket and Yoga situation was, when he made fun of Michelle Obama on the vision, got fired. Okay, and he has an light-skinned Afro-Latino father in Venezuela. Okay, she said Latino people, men have African DNA and ashamed of it. Okay, so don't try to be ashamed of your African DNA. And also here in Mexico, they talk bad about the indigenous-looking people there, which is part of your DNA too. And I'm very proud, besides the African European and me, I'm very proud of being Native American because no one can tell me to go back to Africa. You know what I'm saying? For example, I don't even show my body, but I don't have no chest hair. I don't have no hairy arms. I don't have my hair. I have less hair on my legs. That's Native American blood, especially this very strong on my dad's side. Okay, because my great-great-grandfather was Choctaw. Okay, so, you know what I'm saying? So, you can, you know what I'm saying? You cannot sit here and start making racist stuff because one particular brother is, if you see my channel, and know why I say anything about Latinos as a whole about the Zimmerman case. Okay? Yeah, I call my Pocho nigga because Pocho is Mexico, when you know he's not Mexican. Mexico called the ones here Pocho because those who try to act like white people. Okay, not the people who are U.S. citizens, but if you imitate the white supremacist attitude, they will call you, right? I ain't gonna say the B word because that's not me. Okay, and I call him, and I don't use the N word. I don't call myself the N word, but since he claimed to which he did, he do have black in him, and he perpetrated the stereotype, and I do have black DNA in me, so I can say that. But I don't go around and call myself the N word. I don't call my other brothers the N word, and I do call the one who here in America who refer to themselves as niggas, especially in these stupid ass rap songs. I call them coons. They call me coon because I would refuse to go along with that degradation. Okay, that's what it is, degradation. I have more sense and more intelligence than these brothers. I'm sorry, the ones who call themselves niggas. So, in Latinos, the one that calls it, you being stupid too, call yourself a nigga too, okay? I laugh sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And then also you want to deny the black part of your family. So, it just treat. So, it's stupid. But don't come here and start saying, saying racist stuff about black folks as a whole, because when Crystal Green in California got killed by that Blaxican dude who claimed to be Mexican and had an Afro-policing father, in California, nowhere in hell I said, all Latinos like this, because I went to school with Latinos, but I learned Spanish, and not every Latino was a racist person. I had Latinos who treat me sometimes better than some the African Americans here. You know what I'm saying? Who treat me like trash. So, and vice versa as well. Okay, so I'm not trying to say that, but at the same time, don't come here and start saying racist stuff about black folks, and then black folks. Don't come here and start racist stuff about Latinos. Like I said, if all y'all who saying that bullshit, if Trump, KKK folks was to kick your asses, because y'all participated acting like them, kick your asses, the black and brown people who doing this shit, I wouldn't feel sorry for your ass. And don't ask me to help you out because I'm not helping your ass out. You know what I'm saying? So, it's stupid when minorities complain and whine about racism, but they participate in the same racist acts. They participate in the same racist ideology against one another. You cannot complain about Trump, can't complain about the KKK and skinheads like one stupid poacher looking thing, and I call him poacher because he's trying to act like a white dude and he ain't white. On the Facebook thing, put a picture of the white skinhead stomping the the black man's head off in the movie America X. Don't forget, before that happened, they also went to that deli or wherever, and they attacked that Latino woman too in the movie American History X. So don't think you're excluded, okay? I'm getting tired of minorities trying to participate, like the brother that was to defend the KKK of all sense when it's complaining about illegal immigrants. You know, when Trump become president, yeah, you go ahead and try to kiss up to that man. He gonna kick both of y'all asses out of the United States. You will not, unless you want to be a slave picking cotton and strawberries like a plantation slave and a mongrel worker. Okay, well, let's not get any pay, a little pay. Okay, I'm letting you know that. You know different from each other. Y'all try to act like y'all try to audition for the Klan or something, but both black and Hispanic and black folks are victims of white supremacy, and you stupid when you participate in it. So, that's my rant. If you have any intelligence, can you let the young man, the little boy, rest in peace, find a positive way to approach this situation, and stop trying to participate in white supremacy, trying to attack one another, because you're no different from either. You might look different because of degrees of mixture in your DNA, but you're not different from another when it comes to your DNA tests. You're not different from another when it comes to a white man, because white men look at you as a bunch of spooks and speaks. That's exactly what they say. Okay, they think it's all of us that way. So I'm sorry, as an individual, because I'm an individual, I'm not a collective person. To those who participate in this black versus brown bullshit, who is Hispanic or Latino or African American, black, whatever, you participate and you are actually making the shame of the family, the Florence family, who's suffering for their son's death. Instead of you trying to bridge the gap, trying to come a positive solution, you're no different than the Trump supporters who spit on black and Hispanic folks who come to their doggone Trump rallies. You're no different. So, like I said, the ones that they're putting all this stuff on social media, if if KKK, and yes, I'm sorry, I have to get to my, because I do have a white DNA and white ancestors in my family tree. If the KKK come in and knock y'all down, I'm not going to participate with, help y'all. I'm not going to help, no. I'm not going to feel sorry, because instead of you trying to come together and trying to find a solution of the problem, this black and brown versus problem, trying to find a way against this white supremacy, because in the next couple months, we might have a president who don't like us at all, okay, who are not going to help us, and definitely, because we don't fit at the white, category, so therefore you're not going to get any pleasure, because the first thing that Trump said was Mexicans, then they don't talk about Black Lives Matter, he talked about everything, and don't forget, and those who bashing Black Lives Matter, you stupid, because when I went to Selma, who organized the trip was a dark-skinned sister and a Latino woman from Venezuela. And you know who was on the bus with us besides people of African American was Latinos who actually support Black Lives Matter. A Chicano, who else? A Chicano, a Salvadoran, Afro-Latina. She was Colombian, and you know what I'm saying? And a Venezuelan, okay? And a Mexican guy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, so when we went to Selma, we walked on Selma together. Y'all seen me acting like a diva when I went to Selma last year, okay? So don't sit here and talk all that racist bullshit and talk about Black Lives Matter. There also Latinos Lives Matter too. Don't you know that's Native Lives Matter, which I'm gonna get some Miss Native American, get a Native American Native Lives Matter shirt and put it on Instagram like I did the Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? You stupid trying to participate, trying to audition for the Klan when your ass gonna get kicked by the Klan. And I'ma laugh when both y'all, both groups who participate in this bullshit, and this muera, as they say in Spanish, get kicked out, and I'm not gonna feel sorry for you. You know what I'm saying? If the Klan, when they came to California, had kicked them gang members, the black and brown gang members in there, I wouldn't feel sorry, because they infiltrate the same violence to each other and amongst their own people. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, I just, you can't complain about white people doing bullshit to you when you do it yourself. You do it to other people who are different from you, who happen to be a different, different ethnic group, categorization, should I say. So I tell it like it is. So I know I'm going to get held for it. But like I say, if any of y'all Hispanic or African American person come on my channel and start some shit with me, like I said, if Trump supporters come and when they rallies and knock you side of the head, I don't feel sorry for you. Okay, I don't feel sorry, because you can't complain about white man, whitey, and doing something to me, gringo, doing something to you, when in fact you're doing the same thing he does to you when you do it to other people. Okay, so I just tell it like it is. I don't feel sorry for black and Hispanic racist people. I don't feel sorry for y'all because you know our ancestors, you know, fought, MLK and Cesar Chavez fought for us to have a better life and not portray that attitude. Okay, not to be like that. But no, y'all choose to be just trying to call each other the N word and the B word and talking about go back to Buddha, go back to all this other crap. But I'm sorry, the stuff y'all learned that bullshit from was from the white race person that hated your guts. They hate your black and brown asses. Just tell it like it is. So I don't feel sorry for y'all who come on these social media and like I said, white folks dump your asses and do something to you. I don't feel sorry for you. You know, so that's my rant. I just sickens me when a Hispanic person does on a black person, he a black person, oh, messing like this. When a black person does on a Hispanic, all these niggas, you stupid. All y'all are fucking stupid. Okay? And y'all whine about white folks and Trump. Well, you know what? I might well vote for Trump since that's the case. Because if I keep seeing this bullshit, it may bust y'all the head and put some sense in your head, and maybe y'all stop this I hate Latino, hate black folks bullshit. Because you ain't different from each other when it comes to your genetics and your history. That's all I have to say. You know what? I think I should do that. I wanted to bring Sans Will, but since it's bullshit here, I might do that. And just leave the country when it happens. You know, because it gets on my nerves to see minorities, people of color, being racist. And I don't feel sorry when a white person do it to you. Y'all heard me when the Zimmerman case came in. I talked about how a Hispanic and African American HBR treat me like trash. And I said if a white person do it, and I agree with that. Do something to them, knock them upside the head, whatever, when they off the badge. I don't feel sorry for you. Because the same bullshit you trying to do to me, anybody else of color, you know, and I'm talking about, when I say color, I'm talking about black, Latino, whatever, or anybody of color, you're doing it too. You're doing the same thing that's done to you. Okay? So I don't, no. You know, so that's my rant, and I'm just upset that even you had a dark-skinned brother on the CBS version. He said that we found that brother talking about Che Calhoun, we gonna beat his ass, and we gonna beat him up, and we gonna tell the police. Now, a dark-skinned brother who was not like this brother here who killed this Hispanic young boy, if that was the case, if he, you know what I'm saying, if he said that, that lets you know that all African-American people, including myself, are not like that. Not all Latinos are like Zimmer, okay? So get that in your head. You're ignorant, you stupid, you can't call nobody stupid, ignorant when you're doing the same thing. But like I said, those who participate in this, I hate black folks and I hate Latino folks bullshit in the African American Hispanic community. If the KKK just come in and knock you outside the head, who all participate in that bullshit, I'm talking about the individual, I ain't talking about the people who are not. The ones who participate, I don't feel sorry for your asses, your culo, your asses. Because you participate the same bullshit that's done to you for centuries. You know what I'm saying? And you know in Texas, if you're black or Hispanic and any other ethnic group that's not white or not pure white or don't look either, you don't get any white privilege. Your ass get locked up, but the white person, especially if they got money, who's lily white, pure white, got money, especially the white man, he gonna get what he needed. He gonna get everybody gonna protect his ass. Get it in your head. You're not gonna get any whiter by doing this. That's all I have to say.